Stop replaying that same situation in your head. I know how easy it is to literally keep thinking about it. I don't even care if it's an embarrassing moment. It doesn't matter. Whatever it is that keeps tormenting you, you have the power to take captive every thought that comes to your head. Stop replaying it. It's not going to get better because it literally already is done in the physical realm. It literally already passed. It's behind time that you're in right now. And also in the spiritual, God already gave you a matter of getting that out of your head. It's you. Stop holding on to it. It's not going to do you any good. You're not going to be able to do better next time, as in like in a like conversation. You're not going to be able to avoid like things that happen in that aspect of where, like, let's say an embarrassing moment, because God uses those moments to build character in you. It's not going to happen again if you just give it to God and just be like, God, I don't care how many times you try to practice it or try to fix it. By tormenting yourself, it is not going to make it better. By sitting down and being like, God, hey, if you want me to reflect on this, and learn what I did wrong, help me. But replaying it in your head to torment yourself, what is that doing any good to you? You're not going to learn a thing, but all that you're going to learn is to every time something bad happens, think about it so much to where it becomes even a worse thing than what it was. You could have fell off your chair at class. Now you're walking around with a sad face because that's all that consumes you, and now you're making it more embarrassing. Everybody's fell off a chair one day. I'm telling you, it's never that deep. I don't care what happened. Whoever did it, they are probably forgiven. And if they have the chance to, if they want to be forgiven, they can be forgiven. So what are you doing? That person can be well off in life, and you still holding on to something that will not get better for you, but it got better for them. I don't care if that person did something wrong. You realize that the only way you start healing is not when they get the punishment. It's when you realize that ain't got nothing to do with you. I mean, Joseph kept moving. His brothers got the punishment. He didn't. I don't know what he was doing. He could have been praying. I don't know if he was praying against them, but had he been praying against them, he would have never been able to receive them the way that he did with joy. Mind you, he got sold by his brothers, and he just kept living, and he made a way for his brothers to come eat because he kept moving. He forgave them, and he just kept going. That way they had the time to repent. They had to. You realize that God said, whoever you bless is blessed, whoever you curse is cursed, to the disciples. So watch out. Not only are you stopping yourself from healing, but you're stopping somebody else from healing. And how worse is it if they do heal and you're holding on to something that ain't got nothing to do with you no more? Stop replaying it in your head. I kid you not. It says whatever is pure, whatever is noble, whatever is good to think about it. You replaying the situation. I don't care if it's so silly. You know, those things make people not want to keep going. You get what I mean? Like, those small little moments, they build up. And the more thoughts that you keep circling in your head that are not good, kill pop boom. That's in Creole. Your heart will not be good, bro. Whatever you surround yourself here is whatever is flowing in your heart. If you stop surrounding yourself with all these thoughts, your heart will be more joyful. But if you just keep thinking about what happened when you was in 6th grade, or what happened, it gets that deep for people, by the way. If you keep thinking about what happened yesterday, keep thinking about the conversation that you low-key sold at, or when you was talking to that girl, you low-key slipped up and said something stupid, and you know they caught on, but they just kind of like brushed it off, and you just can't brush it. Just brush it off, bruh. Once you realize that you're much stronger when you are like nonchalant about things like that, you realize that the only person that pushes you back is yourself. Nobody actually cares that bad unless you care that bad. If somebody bullies somebody and you see that the person is crying, it gives fuel to the person to bully them even more. But when you see, if I'm a bully and I see I'm bullying somebody and they just don't give they don't even care. They don't care not one bit. They don't care. They're not even minding them. They just doing their homework and they just talking in the background. You think that person's gonna keep bullying them? And if they do, they're doing it until they get a reaction. So what does that mean? That the goal of somebody to torment you is to make sure that that one thing that they did to you lasts a long time. How? In your brain. Stop thinking about it. Every time you get the thought, be like, Lord, help me. And that's it. I'm telling you, it will go away. Talk it out with somebody. Write it down. Sometimes you don't need to talk to somebody about it. Sometimes if you keep running to your friend about it before you keep running to God about it, that's a problem. That's a big problem. You need to at least say something to God. Show him that you value his advice. He has the best advice. Mind you, nothing your friend can tell you will be better than what God can tell you. And be careful who you hang around, bro. It's embarrassing when I see somebody that I know could have potential hanging around somebody that literally, if somebody physically makes you look bad, I'm not saying judge somebody by the physical, because God looks at the heart. But if you see somebody, sometimes the things of the heart flow out into the how you look. And if I can see that person has no care in the world for actual morals, one, human morals, some values, some dignity, some valor, like if they just, and you can see that because you can tell them by their fruits, why are you hanging around? It's not even, and I'm not saying it's you judge by the outside, but you can definitely see on the outside what somebody's doing to see what's on their heart. Stop hanging around them people that keep making you think about that bad thing that person did to you. If I'm telling you to stop thinking about that thing, imagine you have a friend and you say that person's a good friend and they're making you think about that one person that either bullied you, that either did you wrong, you need to get your lick back. You playing. How are you gonna get better if your friends keep telling you the same thing? You're playing. You can't even tell me you want to get better. You can't tell me you want to move on when that person that's around you keeps reminding you of that ex you had. What is up with you, bro? You don't want to get better. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to it don't matter to me. Don't lie to yourself and don't lie to God. You definitely don't want to move on, because if you did, and I know it hurts. Sometimes I be wanting to think about the bad things that happen. Sometimes it gives me a little like I don't know how to explain it, bro. Sometimes I want to sit and be mellow and be sad all day. It hurts to want, that's how you know we wicked. It hurts and it bothers me to actually want to get better. Crazy. What you need to do is realize that thinking on the bad things, replaying the bad, pondering on bad things will only produce bad things. Point blank period. That's a law. Pondering on pure. That's why the Bible tells you to ponder and think about pure things, because guess what? You look for bad, you find the bad. That's my brother told you. You look for good, you find the good. You keep thinking on the bad gonna keep coming to you. And you gonna realize, how am I supposed to prepare for this? Because you never sat down and talked to God about it. Literally, why? It could be so traumatizing, but you could have been gave that to God and been moved on. Why are you doing that to yourself? I mean, I don't know why you would, but don't say it's a coping mechanism, because it's not doing nothing to help you cope. Cope is supposed to help you. I feel like when you try to cope with something, you're trying to deal with it now so that you can get better. You're trying to deal with it now to go back to it again. That's what you're doing. You're going to go back to it one way or another, whether you want it or it's going to come back to you again. And what are you going to do this time? What did you do? Ask yourself, how did I prepare myself mentally to go through a battle like this again? Did I keep thinking on it? That I didn't get myself the chance to actually learn from what happened, to protect myself from doing something like that again, to prevent something? Or did I just sit there and ponder on the bad things? Look for the good out of that. What did that teach you? Probably shouldn't go out like that no more. Probably shouldn't go talk to that person no more. Probably shouldn't steal anymore. Probably shouldn't do this. There's so much good you can find out of bad things, because that's all God does. That's literally, if you put it in a circle, I'm not saying it's all, I'm not going to put them in a circle, but every time you see something bad happen and you see that person get something good out of it, it's because God is always waiting on you to realize that I can get a good lesson out of this. And he'll give you, there's so much lesson. Don't tell me that there's not. I'm telling you kindly. Let me say this kindly. There is so much good that God can teach you out of that situation. If you only give it to him without a closed fist, open your hand and say, God, here, you see what I've been thinking about. Like, you've been running through my mind, like literally, it's been running through your mind all day. How about we give it to God, because it's not helping you? Honey, I know how much something can like torment you. I'm talking about torment you, won't leave you alone. And it feels like you have no control. Like it feels like it just keeps you playing without you wanting it to. Just say, Jesus, take this thought. Boom. Tell me you didn't do something. And I know you're lying, because I know my God can do anything. And if it's not working for you, it's probably because you need to take that step. Because the power is in Christ's hand, and if he gives, and he lives inside of you, there is no reason for you to be asking him to. I mean, I obviously ask him, but why are you asking for something he already gave you? You're asking him, give me the power to stop thinking about this. He commanded you to stop thinking about stuff like that. He commands you to think about good things. So what does that mean? That means that the power is already in you. So why are you asking? How about you take what he gave you and command it to happen? I need to learn authority. And I'm talking to people in Christ. And if you want that type of freedom, give your life to Christ. However that may be. It is not something that you need to do publicly first. You talk to Jesus, and I'm telling you, talk to him as if he's your friend. Dab him up in the air. Dab him up in the air. You sit there, you say, Jesus, this lady on TikTok, I kid you not, or YouTube, or wherever I post this, God willing, she didn't talk about something. Oh, yeah, all you gotta do is talk to you like a friend. I don't know what friend you want. All right, whatever. Jesus, can you show me your real or something? Can you please take this stuff? Be careful, because if God does something, you might start shaking. Not shaking like that. You might start like shaking in fear that you realize that it's actually real. Like you might actually get scared. It scares me sometimes. I'd be like, oh, God, it's real. I'm on his side, but that still kind of sometimes scares me because the things that I say and I don't expect him to listen to, he listens to. And he does something. In the physical, he sends people my way to say something that I've been pondering about. I have reverence for God, and I'm on his team. So be careful for you who are not on his team, trying to play around with people that are on his team, or don't ever try to navigate this life without him, because guess what? He created the life. Whenever somebody steps out of the creator's plan, your grits. Well, there's that. I hope that leaves you with something. You have the power to take captive every thought that comes to your mind. You're not stuck with the thought, and the thought will not have power unless you give it the power. You have the power to do it. 3-second rule. Get up. As soon as you start thinking, that's a girl on TikTok. I know on TikTok, YouTube. She was like, this is how you get back into what's the thing? It was like a disciplined, getting back into your discipline phase, whatever. She said a 3-second rule. You got 3 seconds to get up. As soon as you're thinking about it, 3 seconds to get up. 3. Ooh, almost. 1, 2, 3. And you have to get up. It doesn't mean you have to start thinking about something good immediately, but you have to get out of that immediately. That can lead you somewhere else, and you don't want to give up on this life. It's too beautiful. C'est la vie. I don't even know how that song goes, but I just know it is life, and life is so beautiful. He wants to live. I pray that God, you help him live and live abundantly how you say you want to give his life, Lord, and then a whole life other than this in your house, where you will be in our presence. We'll be in your presence, Lord. I pray that they are able to understand the magnitude of who you are, that you are the Most High. You are literally real, Lord, and I pray that you help them see your glory, the little bits of glory that I get to see, Lord, that shocks my whole world, Lord. I pray that you let them see that, and that they're encouraged, and that they know that I'm saying this out of literally just thinking about something so many times, and it was tormenting me, and you helped me use that situation to come help somebody else, and that let them know that you listen to their troubles, and you send nations to their aid so that they can be helped, and that I will suffer everything I have to, Lord, so that they can be helped, and that they should do the same for somebody else, because this amount of encouragement can save somebody's life, because Christ, love conquers all things, and you are love. God is love, and I promise you his love is enough. You should sing that song. It's a song by this Hispanic dude on TikTok or whatever platform. He said, God is love, and I promise his love is enough. And I know that you're looking for peace, yeah, but you won't find it in the drugs. You want to be free? Yeah, the freedom is found in the blood. He did it for me and my family, and I'm just trying to spread the love. You should sing it. It's so, flood your brain with good things, and good things will come out when a bad situation comes your way. Because right now, I am so distressed. I'm so sad. I'm so mellow. But guess what? All that comes out of my mouth is good things, because I choose not to ponder on the bad. It's a way of living, by the way. This is a way of living. You choose this way of living. It doesn't just come easily. Because if it were up to me, I'm human. If it were up to me, I would choose to ponder on every bad thing and get my lick back.